So now we are in our second demo. In this demo, we are going to create a visualization and filter, and after this we will link with this visualization to filter. So first you have to choose a visualization. So here you can click in visualization and you can choose any graph that you want. So I'm going to choose this pie chart for demo. So first you have to first to create pie chart you have to click on pie, but it's doing nothing. So first you have to enable edit mode and then you have to click on any chart. Now you can see it's created a grid. Here you can remove it also, and again if you want to create here you can again click. So now it has three buttons. First button is for remove, second is for query, and third is for some property, some information. But now we are going to see our second button. It's query button. So here you have to fill a query. You have to write a SQL query that will generate a JSON data for this graph. So I have a demo query that I am using in this. So this is my demo query. Here. So in this query, I am targeting my this table. This is Nimble test database, and in this database we have user table. I am targeting this table. So you can see select calm is active as matrix, role ID as attribute from user, group by role ID, limit 6. So now you have to click on finish button. After this you can have to click on render button. Now it's created a UI, a graph UI for this visualization, but it's not proper, so we can resize it. Now it's proper, so now we can save it also, and if we reload it, now you can see it's not removing, it's permanent. So now here it's time to see our third button. So for this we have to click on edit mode. Now we have to click on property button. Now here you can see a name input. So here you can give a specific name for this visualization. So demo file visualization page and save it. Now you can click on save. Again if we reload it, now you can see demo file name, and if we click on edit mode, now we can see our button, and if we click on seed mode, now we can see our name. Now it's time to link a filter with this visualization, but first you have to create a filter for this. So now you have to go in filter page. Now you can see here we have lots of filter: range selector, calendar selector, checkbox selector, radio selector, drop down selector, multi. So we have to create. So now we are going to use any one of these. So for demo purpose, I'm going to use drop down selector single. So for this you have to click on edit mode. Now you can click on any selector that you want. So it's created a graph. It's same like visualization. So here you can see three buttons also. So the first button is for remove, second button is for query, and third button is for link with visualization. So but now in that time we are going to see this second button. Here you have to write SQL query. So I'm going to use a demo query that I already created. So you can paste it and click on finish. Now you can click the enter. So it's created a drop down selector. So now you can save it also. You can move it also where if you want. So now if we reload it, you can see your existing, but it not have any name. So you can specify name from here. Demo drop down filter. And here you can see demo py. So it's a name of visualization that we created in this report. So if you want to link this, so to work with this visualization and filter, so you can click here in checkbox, save. Now save and now reload. You can see it's showing a name. If we click on read mode, you can see a button. After this, so in this filter we have also another button, save default. So in this in this drop down selector you can see 0 a value, but if you want to change it, like if you want to allocate a default value for this filter, so you can choose from here and you have to click a save default button. And now if you reload it, oh, I think I'm not now. Now it's saving. Now we can link this filter with our visualization. So you have to go in our visualization page. Here now in this filter selector you can see this filter which we created in filter page. So demo drop down filter. Now if you want to attach this filter with this visualization, so you have to click on demo drop down filter. So for the first we have to enable edit mode. Now you can click on demo drop down filter or that filter if you want to create here, but right now you can see in range it's blank because we not created a range filter. Calendar also blank, checkbox also blank, radio is also blank, drop down multi is also blank. But if we create a filter for range in filter dashboard, you can see that filter here. But now we have only drop down single. So right now we are going to link only drop down single filter with this visualization. So for the you have to just click on this filter here. Now, oh, okay. Now you can see it. After creating this filter, like again I am showing this you, when clicking drop down filter, oh, just let me roll it. And we have to click double in this here. Now you can see we have a grid, but the different in, you can see a different in this visualization and this filter grid also. It has 3 buttons, but it has single one, it has only 1 button, and that you can use to remove this filter from here. So right now I'm going to show this filter. So for this you have to click on render. Now you can see we have rendered. We rendered our filter, and now you can save it also. So I'm saving this. Now you can see it's not going anywhere. It's showing. So I'm moving position also this filter. Okay, okay, and again save it. Again you can see, like now I'm going to attach this filter with this visualization. So for this you have to change SQL query of this visualization. So like this. So I'm going to attach this filter. So I am going to write a condition for this. Where for ID. So you have to pass this filter name as variable. So like dollar, I have to first copy this filter name. So just um, okay. So for easy, make it easy, I'm going to say also this name also. That work fine. Otherwise, sometimes you can see some error also. Okay. Like now, user where role ID equal to and this filter name. Also, you have to pass here 0. 0 for what? So, like you can see, we have lots of filter here. Range filters, calendar filter, checkbox filter. Right, I'm going to create a range filter here. Okay, so for these, okay. Again, I'm going to use this. Okay. For testing. Windows. No, it's not proper script.